What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Without any further ado, we're gonna get started. So I know it kind of looks like a minefield, but essentially what's going on here, let's open this guy up. All the potatoes the seed potatoes that we either bought, or if someone was throwing away a bag of potatoes because it had the growths on it, we put all of it in our worm bin. If you haven't seen our worm bin, I'll go ahead and show y'all at the end of the video how we were storing it and stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and jump straight to the planting because it looks like an absolute war zone in here. There are just holes and mulch everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. Basically, all I did is I actually have like a hoe, and we just kind of pushed around the mulch, dug a little hole, and this is how we plant. Right there, boom, that's where it's gonna live. I'll come rake all this, and then we're also gonna be adding chicken compost. Now we have so much that we've planted this entire side all through here, and I still have that bag full over there to be planted. So we'll actually be planting those guys, which I also do have some potatoes already set up out here. You can already kind of see some of the holes that we were making planting our potatoes, and you can see we bought a pound of three each, of three different types. We have like a Yukon Gold, a red russet, and another one, or a red Pontiac, and a russet potato, something to that degree. I estimate we probably have anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds of potatoes that we seeded. For every potato, you're supposed to be able to get 5 to 10 pounds off of a plant. I don't know how accurate that is, or at least every potato should yield around a pound or so, I guess. So we should have plenty of potatoes this year. We also have some onions that we had from the store, started growing on our counter, so we'll plant that guy so it'll seed out. And I am aware that we still have to plant all of our other stuff, because if y'all take a look and don't mind the mess, we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of seedlings going. But we have had some kind of dampen off. They're just not doing well. That's fine. We'll reuse that as another pot. But for the most part, let's see, I think we've only had about one loss so far, and this is going to be our garden. And we still have another batch the same size that we just started in seeds. Last year, for those of you that have been with us for a while, we didn't even know how many plants we could have. Now we kind of have an idea of how densely we can plant, so we're going to try and really go for it, because this year I'd rather have to remove a couple of plants than not have enough. I want to change up our problems, so to speak. So the winter garden's doing pretty good, but we're going to be underseeding to where this is going to begin helping take care of everything. All of our onions, as soon as they're ready, they're going to come out. The fennel onion, same. This over here as well. So all of this will be harvested right around the time that all of these other plants that we're seeding kind of get planted and established. So we're going to wait just one moment, and then we'll be right back. So we're at our chicken compost. I haven't really been feeding this one a whole lot. I've mostly been feeding these guys over here. You can kind of see the food scraps that they've been playing with. This is, while I'm over here, I guess I should show you. This is actually our worm bin here. It's just an old bathtub with some bricks and tin on it. And you can see there's some mulch. Basically what we did is we peeled back the mulch and set the potatoes right on top of this dirt here. And then we just kind of covered them up. Any of the bad potatoes we threw onto the composting pile. Could we use them? Probably, but not for what I'm wanting to do. We have plenty of potatoes, so it's not like it'll be too much of an issue. So I'm gonna go get some of this filtered out, make sure there's no veggies that I don't want planted in the area. Get this filled, and then we'll show you back at the garden. So just for demonstration, this is the little area right here that we're going to be working with, and I'm going to show you how we're going to be planting them. I did also forget to say, one of the main reasons we're planting them right now, it is Valentine's Day, is well, basically we're told that's a pretty good time. It feels like a good time, especially with all of the potatoes in the worm bin sprouting in somewhat of a natural environment. We felt we'll go ahead and give it a shot, because we can always put more more potatoes in. They're pretty cheap. Like I said, they're like $1 a pound where we are, so we're gonna go ahead and get this done. This actually went a little farther than expected. We just kind of sprinkled some all over all the holes here. You can see we went all the way over here, and we got some of these. So now that these are mostly covered, we're gonna rake it. There you go. That's pretty much it. You can see it's still, obviously pretty fresh in terms of being tilled. But that's technically all they take. We've grown them in containers before, but we just didn't really care for it, so we're going to be doing it this way. I've done them in the ground before. Our success was limited with store-bought, so that's why we went ahead and bought some certified seed potatoes and threw in literally pounds of store-bought, so we should be okay for next year. So I'm gonna go ahead. I still got plenty of planning to do before I got to get my day started. So we'll see you guys on the next episode or video. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Peace, and be kind out there.